Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video and yet another race with this F1 2019 mod. Today we are here for the Australian Grand Prix, racing as George Russell in the Williams. This one really requested by you guys. You really wanted me to race as the young Brit who is a current Formula 2 defending champion and making the step into F1 this year at the Williams team alongside Robert Kubica. Now we've seen obviously how this race went today in the real life Grand Prix, so hopefully we can do a little bit better and have a bit more fun, and hopefully the Williams is not as bad in the mod as it is when it comes to the real life car, because Williams are in some serious trouble at the moment. But if you guys do want to check out the mod for yourselves on F1 2018 PC only, you can then go on the link down below in the description, go download it and test it out for yourselves. It's a lot of fun. I really do recommend it because the racing is really decent on this, and also it's got all the liveries and all the 2019 stuff all up to date pretty much as best as it can be within the F1 2018 game. Now if you guys do want to enjoy the video, please do drop a like also, and subscribe if you are new. And I'm going to leave you guys with the grid for the race, and hopefully we can try and have a decent little race here as George Russell in Melbourne, Australia. But with that being said, enjoy the video guys, and I'll see you in the next one very soon. Right, here we are then on the grid as George Russell here at Australia. We start the race from 19th place at the back of the grid pretty much, and I'm guessing Robert in front of me, he's going to be the main competition here today. Obviously we want to try and beat Kubica. However, you know, when we did Kubica at Spa, we finished P11. Do I think we can do that here today? Maybe not. I think that's going to be a bit of a tall order and quite tough of an ask. But you never know. We're going to try our best and see what we can do. Now, obviously, starting from P19, we are going to have the free choice of tyre. Now, in terms of the strategy, we are going to start the race on the slower super soft tyres and go on to the ultra softs. Hopefully, if we have a strong first stint, I can then really push on in that second stint on the ultra softs. So we're going to see how it goes. Fuel-wise, we are 2 laps over, and hopefully that should be enough juice to try and help us out and do the job. I'm going to try and be aggressive in the opening part of the race and try and make up as many places as I can, then pretty much try and hold on to those places and then attack again at the final stint. But I do think we don't really have the pace. Now, I'm also going to show you guys my setup real quick for this one. 3.9 wings, then I've got 75-100 on the differentials, then obviously full right, full left camber and toe, then 3.275-3.5 on all of the suspension, then the brakes, my personal preference, 82-54, and then the tyre pressures are basically neutral, which is default, and then the weight distribution of ballast is 9. I normally run 8 around here, but because this car is so understeery, I've had to run 9 to try and counteract a bit of that front end that we just don't have. So yeah, fingers crossed it works out and doesn't result in severe tyre overheating. But with that being said, let's jump into it here at Australia as George Russell for the opening race of the 2019 season. Let's get into it. Right, here we go then. Let's gear up for the 5 red lights. The lights are coming on and they are off. Away we go. Decent start, all things considered. Saying that we're on a slower tyre, that's not too bad. Gio's off to a great start in the Sauber, and that car's going pretty well through turn 1 for the first time. All about avoiding the contact. I've got Kvyat on my left hand side here, side by side with the Torpedo. Racing down towards turn 3, Kubica's boxed in. We're going to go down the inside, make up a few places. I've got to be careful here though to not lose my front wing. Yellow flag. We are going to get those positions though, and we're up to P16. We've got Magnussen and Kimi here going side by side. Still going side by side here. Fair play, they're holding on. We're just going to try and sit back and watch this from a distance. Little switcheroo here, but they're still going side by side. Wow, this is incredible. They're going to lose a bit of momentum though. Kimi's going to get the edge. I'm going to try and follow him through, but no way through. Instead, Gio actually comes around my outside. I have to defend. And Magnussen and Kimi are still going side by side here as we go onto the back straight. This is incredible. Alright, let's see how this one pans out. This is going to be nasty. I'm going to back off a little bit. And Magnussen does get the position over Raikkonen and does make the move. Do we have enough juice here to get past the Sauber, or the Alfa Romeo, should I say? No, we don't. Magnussen does run a little bit deep, does ruin his line, but still we can't really get past. And it's P16 for us on lap 1. So I'd consider that a successful start to the race. And we are on these super soft tyres, the slower super soft, so that's worked out okay for us, and I've got no complaints over that. I'll consider that a very successful opening lap of this race. So now let's get a head down. This is the true test now to see what kind of pace we have really in this Williams car. And can we keep up with the big dogs as we extend there, cutting turn 1 an absolute treat. First of 3, so 2 more left, if not we're going to get a penalty, so let's try and avoid getting any more of those. Okay, so far so good. We're keeping Kimi in our sights as DRS is now enabled. But,
okay, some information on Magnussen.
Oh!
They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Wow, Magnussen there spinning out right in front of us there. That's going to give us a free place, so we're now up to P15. Seems like Magnussen might have got a puncture or something, that might have made him go for a spin. But that was incredible, that was right in front of us and we just avoided him, which was crucial. But we're now P15 behind Kimi, who's P14, and also we seem to have good pace here, which is good. Very, very encouraging on these super softs, but able to keep up. And DRS is enabled now, and Raikkonen doesn't have DRS on Magnussen, so this could be quite tasty for us. Also, you can see the pack in front there. I think they're being led by Grosjean, who doesn't seem to have great pace. The Haas generally seems to be struggling around here, so if we can catch up to that train, we're going to be in a very good position when it comes to tyres in the second part of the race. Either way, here we go into the chicane. That's a nice run through there. Here we go. Can we get the run on Kimi? I'm a little bit low on ERS. I'm going to have to go into none down the inside of the Alfa Romeo. Little lock up on the right front, but we do get it slowed down. And we make the move, and we are up into P14 on the super softs. Great start to this race. And the Williams car working very nicely indeed at the minute. Oh, VSC deployed. I'm guessing that's for Magnussen, who's recovering to the pit lane. Either way, that's good news for us. Let's just get some fuel back and also get our ERS back on target, and then we can once again continue to push on these tyres, which actually feel pretty good to be fair. There's Magnussen. He's really trying to limp back to the pits, but he's definitely struggling. Okay, we've had a great restart after the VSC. We've actually opened up a nice gap to Kimi. Timed it beautifully. I managed to, the VSC basically came in at a traction zone for me, whereas Raikkonen was going into the corner, so I was able to floor it on the exit, whereas Raikkonen was still trying to get through the corner, so that gave me the advantage and opened up a little bit of a gap, which is good. Personal best, but Kimi's running some high engine modes and he's able to keep up at the minute quite easily, and I can tell he's running high engine modes because he really does catch up on the straights. By the way though, we're not under pressure, he's not getting close enough, so we're quite happy to stay in front, and we're also very close to the pack now. We're actually closing up slowly but surely to the guys in front, and as long as we're close to those guys, when it comes to the pit stop phase, it can definitely get very tasty. Oh, yellow flag. Something's happened. There's been a huge crash. Not sure what the hell's happened there, but we're tackling all these cars. We have got a legal overtake, so we are going to have to get out of it and let Hulkenberg back past, unfortunately for me. There he is. Oh, that was close. Woof. Right, Hulkenberg. Oh my god, that was dangerous. Okay, I don't know what's happened, but we're all over the place. Need to try and compose myself. People coming to the pit lane. There we go. Come on, release me please. There we go, Lando Norris out of the race. So Lando's had an issue. Lots of cars in the pit lane. We're going to jump up to P6 in this race. I've got no idea what the hell just happened. Oh my god, I'm going to have to get a replay of that, but I'm just trying to catch my breath. Right, we need to make these laps count now on these tyres, on these super softs. As we near the pit window, we're coming in next lap, so let's try and have a couple of strong laps here if I can. Oh, another VSC. Wow. That's very interesting. That must have been for Lando this time. Wow, I'm actually sweating, man. Jeez. I have no idea what happened in that sequence, but I was just dodging cars. I don't know how long this VSC is going to stay out for, but you know, it might be worth considering coming in for ultras. It might be a little bit long in the final stint, but I mean, it'd be a shame to throw away this VSC. Let's see how long it stays out for, though. I doubt it's going to stay out long enough. Okay, VSC ending, so looks like it's not going to stay out long enough for us to pit in. Kimi should come in now anyway, so that should give us a little bit of breathing room. But here we go onto the pit straight. I'm going to go for one strong lap here. Maximum engine modes, we're coming in next lap, so let's have a nice strong lap here as we take the lead of the Australian Grand Prix in the Williams somehow. No idea how that's happened. But let's try and have a very strong in lap here. Right, here we go. We're going to come in for our first and only stop of the race. Strong in lap. I was on for a personal best, but now we need a strong stop from the mechanics. Williams are normally a pretty good pit crew for it, so I'm relying on the boys here to do a good job for me. No speeding, which is important. Yellow flag in the final corner there as well. Here we go into the pit lane. Come on. Good stop. 2.3 away we go. Currently P7. Couple of slow cars there, leaving the final corner. You can see on the mini-map there's a slow moving, I want to say that's a racing point for Force India. And here we go up to speed then. We're currently P10, P11 now, but we are fresh ultra softs. We're going to rejoin in front of Kimi, which is good, so we haven't lost the place there. We are going to be on the back foot as Lance Stroll.
They are out of the race.
Stroll retires. Kimi trying to go around my outside here, but I'm on the fresh ultras. I'm going to lock up a little bit there, but still giving the squeeze. Right, do we have the pace here to get a point and catch up to Sainz? This would be something else. Sainz is currently all over the back of Grosjean, who is struggling, I think. Yeah, I think Grosjean's in trouble, so there could be a point on the cards here. It's a three-way battle. I think Perez is involved as well. Okay, Grosjean's definitely got damage. We're just waiting for the chance because everyone's going single file at the minute. It's kind of awkward. Through the final corner. Power down a little bit wide through there. Can we get a run on Sainz? I don't think we can. He does have DRS on the car in front. I'm also very low on the RS. Grosjean and Stroll and Perez. Oof, wow, that was close. We are going to go around the outside. This is so intense. I want to cover off the inside line though, down towards turn 3. Perez trying to go back around my outside. I'm going to go for the squeeze on the exit. Try to let him pass. I think Grosjean's got damage as well, but we are P9 in this race. P8 on the cards in the Williams. I did not see that coming one bit. I'm flying around at the minute. This car is working way better than I expected. We're also catching the Renault in front, so this could be very tasty. I think it's Ricciardo, but we are all over the back of Grosjean. I think I might be able to get a run through the chicane here and try and get him on this back straight, but we are catching up the Renault as well. Here we go into the far chicane. It's all about setting it up. Little screen freeze there, but that's not too bad. We're still going to get a good exit. We're within range on the Frenchman. We're going to try and pull to the inside. Down the inside of Grosjean, side by side here, got given the room. Grosjean does go on the outside and holds on in fairness. Good defensive driving from him. And it is Ricciardo in the Renault. I don't think Grosjean will have DRS. No, he doesn't, but Ricciardo's definitely going slow. Grosjean's quite hard to pass, man. I'm struggling to get past him, even though we've got the pace. Grosjean being held up there by Ricciardo through turn 1. That Renault definitely in trouble. I think Grosjean's going to make the move here, even without DRS. He's going to go to the outside. Ricciardo struggling there, and Grosjean goes clean around the outside. And it's a simple move. Now let's try and get past Ricciardo if we can. A bit dirty air, they give me some understeer. Need to make this move. Come on, Danny Rick. Here we go, good exit out of there. In the toe of the Renault. Ricciardo does go defensive. That's going to cost me some more time. Come on, man. I was going to lunge it, but Ricciardo did place his car quite nicely. In the toe once again, though, into the far chicane. This time we're close enough, that's what I'm talking about. Here we go. This should be a straightforward move. We go to the left-hand side. Ricciardo giving me just enough room. Around the outside. Beautiful move. Now let's cash back up to Grosjean if we can. Not let him get away. P7 here. Up for grabs in a Williams. This is big stuff. Okay, 2 laps to go. I haven't managed to close in to Grosjean's DRS that lap. We do set a personal best though. Gap 1.1. One more lap and I should be within DRS. Okay, I'm within his DRS now on the back straight. That's going to help us close up the gap quite substantially here. Right then, out the final corner. Onto the last lap of the Grand Prix, Grosjean blows up in front of us. Oh my days. That's going to give us P7. Grosjean, out of nowhere, blows up right in front of us. Wow. It's been a spectacular race. Magnussen as well on lap 1 spinning out. That Norris incident as well, literally people just blowing up in front of us today, absolutely incredible. But somehow we are P7 in this Williams car. around Australia. I just can't even describe this. Right, here we go then through the final 2 corners. Sainz is catching up, but it's not a big concern. Verstappen wins in Melbourne, Australia, but we are coming home. P7 for Rocket Williams Racing. Wow, what a race. For a 25% race, that is one of the most crazy races I think I've ever had. That was absolutely insane.
So as they climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly well-deserved win. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
And as the adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top 3 out onto the podium.
Right, so as you can see, looking at the last race results here after that race finishes, Verstappen wins, fair play to him in the Red Bull Honda, Leclerc P2, Hamilton P3, Bottas in 4th, Sebastian Vettel P5 and Gasly rounding off the top 6 there with the big teams. Then we come home P7 for Williams ahead of Hülkenberg, Perez and Raikkonen. Giovinazzi just missing out on the points along with Sainz at the end there, who had time penalties, 3-second time penalties which added up to 9 seconds. So Sainz missing out, and then Ricciardo, Kubica, Albon, Kvyat, and then Grosjean retiring right at the end there. Magnussen 4 laps down with that puncture, Stroll and also Norris retiring there. Crazy race here at Australia, but hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and if you did, then please do drop a like, and there'll be a link to the mod down below in the description, guys, if you want to go check it out for yourselves. And if you're new around here, guys, please do get subscribed for daily Formula 1 content and turn on notifications so don't miss a single upload from me. And finally, check out these 2 videos on your screen if you have missed them. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video very soon, but until then, it's goodbye from me.